again to the BOONIES School of Abundance. I am Professor Rick. I'm going to remind you that every video. Now, today we're going to discuss the roadmap. Road map to your success. Alright? This is the roadmap to your success. This is the road. You know what I mean? Yeah, I gotta make sound effects. Right? So this is the road. And this is you. You know, you'll stick figure yourself on this road. You know what I mean? This is your arms, you know. And you're like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. How do I become successful? So success is measured differently by every person. And it's based on what the activity is and what you're trying to do. So if you're trying to lose weight, you go from being chunky to slim and fit. If you're trying to be successful financially, you go from being broke, which we're against. We're allergic to being broke, to having bags and bags of money, right? But understand this, right? Money isn't everything. But with money, you can do a lot of things. See, money can help you lose weight. Money can help you live a financially secure life. Money can actually keep your relationship together. Because ladies, if you're with a guy that's broke ass, and he don't want to do anything to make his life better, and he don't got no money, it's less likely that you want to stick with that guy for a long period of time because you're going to be struggling. No one wants to struggle. You know what I mean? So it's like that with money. And also, money can tear a relationship apart. Again, it's all based on circumstances. So it isn't everything, but it helps with every single thing. If you're sick, you don't have no insurance, you need money. You got to pay for the doctor, you got to pay for your medicine. You got to do all these things, right? So you got to understand when you're here, if you have bad credit, most people, when it comes on to success, either they have no credit, bad credit, they don't understand credit. They have good credit, but it's just not working for them. They're not leveraging that good credit to get them down the road to where they'd like to go. Everybody's written all the things they'd like to have on the way there, you know? They want to have a car, you know what I mean? This is my version of a car. You know what I mean? Boom, boom. I want to have a car, you know, nice cars. I want to have a nice big mansion style home, you know, that looks like, you know, I can't draw for crap, but you'll get it. You know what I mean? They want to have a bank account full of money, right? They want to go on vacations. You know, this is my version of an airplane right here. It's flying. This is my airplane. Right? So this airplane is flying all over the world to all the places you want to go. You want to own land and property, and you want to make what's known as passive income. Passive income is money that you make without having to work for it. I prefer passive income. Now, you got to do some work in the beginning. You know what I mean? You got to do some work in the beginning, and then afterwards, it becomes a situation where that investment, so again, remember the term investment. You got to invest in yourself. And you got to invest in things in order to get passive income, in order to make your way down this road. You know, this is the roadmap, down the road to all the things. Along this road, you're going to get all the things, because success is a journey, not a destination. So along this road, you're like, okay, get a couple of cars. I'm going to make sure my business is successful and it's doing what it needs to do. My bank account is fat, you know what I'm saying? Because the only thing we like, extremely fat around here, is our bank account. You know what I mean? We have enough money to take trips. We take our girl, our significant other, our wives, our children, our family members. We can go on trips and see the world, right? Rather than just sit one place your whole entire existence. Now, there's some of us don't understand that this world is bigger than what we see it to be, right? It's much bigger. There's a lot of other things that we'll never see in this lifetime. You know why? Because we don't have no money. You see, the more money you have, it opens you up to being able to see things and experience things that you've never experienced before. Now, a lot of people say, oh, I just want to be comfortable. But see, you're limiting yourself. Them say, our greatest limitation is the size of our ideas, right? The size of your ideas. You're like, okay, I'm just comfortable being home and, you know, having a little job that's paying me to go. But then one day you get up and like, damn, you know, you see a commercial or Instagram post or, you know, something on Facebook or Twitter or wherever, and you're like, that place looks beautiful. I'd love to go there. And then they're like, okay, all-inclusive trip, $7,000 per person, includes a flight, the stay. You're like, damn, you look in your bank account and you got $18.26. You're not going to be able to do any of those things. You're just going to have dreams. So let's do this, right? Let's eliminate those dreams, and I'm going to show you how you can go from here down this road, on this roadmap. I'm gonna try to do it in 2 minutes. Alright, so we're gonna erase all of this. So it's pretty much the same formula every time, but I'm gonna keep saying it in different ways all the time until you guys start to click in your head. Because we're programmed in one way. We're programmed to not be risk takers, is to not say, you know what, we'll find money to do stupid stuff. Go to clubs and buy shoes and whatever. But you won't find the money to invest in your credit or to invest in something that's going to make you passive income. Passive income don't come from you working. Don't come from you own a business and there every day, all night, everything. And the only passive way I see of making income while you sleep is if you own a bunch of businesses where you have a lot of people working for you, or you invest in things that works without you. That's how passive income comes. It's just like I buy a property and these people have to go to work to make the money to pay me rent. But I still had to find the money to get the property. And the greatest thing about these days is that they have so many ways for us to get the money to invest in things to make us passive income. You just got to know what the right things are. Not just wild ideas. Not just say, oh, I'm going to get a bunch of clothes and I'll resell it. That's not passive income. You got to work. You got to make sure you have a storefront. You got to promote the stuff. Not too much stuff. With real estate, you have thousands of agents that's willing to sell that property for you. You have thousands of listing agents that's willing to list it, and you don't have to do stuff. You just have to first get your credit where it needs to be. So you're going to get your credit to a 720. That's ideal for me. 720 plus. I'd like your credit to be as close to 800 as possible, right? And strong. And when I say strong, you got to have at least 5 to 10 trade lines reporting on it. That means you can have 3 authorized users, that's what we call AUs, right? And the rest of these, it's got to be a mix. It's got to be a good mix. So you might have, there's companies that do backdated trade lines. So they'll be like, okay, I have a car that's already paid off. You have to show them that you're responsible. So I had a car that was paid off on here, right? That's a trade line. I had rent reporters, that's showing that for the last 2 years, I was paying my rent. You know what I mean? I have Credit Strong. Credit Strong reports a line on my credit that says, I call it CS, Credit Strong. Then you have Tomo, right? So right now we got 3 authorized users and 4 primaries, right? That's 7. That's 7 different things reporting on my credit. And then I could go as far as try to find different ways. I could add as much as up to 6 if I would like AUs, just to show history. But make sure anything that's reporting on your credit is reporting 5K plus with 3 years or more, 3+ years, right? These are what's going to give you a good credit mix and a good credit score. And make sure that you have 99 to 100% on-time payment. Anything under that is horrible. We got to fix that. We got to do credit repair, clean that off, right? And make sure you're using 30. You're only showing 30 to 10% usage of your credit cards. When every time it reports, try to pay your card as much as time so it doesn't show that you're using more than 30%. That's what keeps your credit strong. Creditors don't like, that's retarded. They don't like seeing it, that you're using too much of your card, because it makes you high risk. And make sure there's no derogatories. You know what I mean? There's bills that you just stop paying. That's horrible for people to lend you money. You'll be like, damn, I'm give this guy $100,000. He's not going to pay me. He's going to stop. So we got to make sure that we don't have any of that. You understand what I'm saying? So no derogatories. Call it derog, right? And then we're going to make sure that we don't have any. So we got no derogatories, 30%, not inquiries. We're going to keep our inquiries under 2, right? So we're going to do under 2 inquiries. So with our under 2 inquiries, it doesn't make us look like we're hungry for money. So we could always take them on. We could do inquiries and then go report and say, I never did, and they remove that crap. So we're going to try to keep our inquiries under 2. Now, especially if we have like actual cards that we applied for. And then when we do apply, don't apply for no $500 credit cards. No. We're going to apply for cards that we know we're going to get 8,000 plus. You know what I mean? That's City, Citizens. I'm going to keep repeating it so you understand. GM. These are the cards that will give you $8,000 or more. And then once we get those cards, now it's going to add to our credit mix. Because we get 3 of those credit cards, yes, it's going to change our years, but it's going to add to it. So we went from having 10 now to 13 reporting, 13 lines reporting, because we got those 3 cards. We got a citizens and whatever. Once we do that now, same thing. We go to the business side and we try to do the same thing for the business. We get 10 lines, trade lines reporting on our business. So we can get like 6 or 7 net 30s. And then we get a credit strong, which is a primary for the business. And then we get the, I think the NAV gives you 2 lines. So between NAV and credit strong, that's 3. And then we can do 7 of those net 30s reporting on your business. So now with the 2 of them together, the business looks strong. The personal credit is strong. And then you can get higher limit credit cards. Because it shows that even though you're going to personal guarantee some of these cards, it'll show that, yeah, this person here, he's done stuff with his business before and he's paid back on time. Even if you spent $100 to buy something with any one of these lines, and then you've done stuff and then you've paid back on time. So that's what you want to show them, that you're responsible. Now, once you get that money, all right, this is what we're going to do once we have that money. Again, we got to go into the realm of thinking passive income, where other people work to make you money, right? So either you own a business where you can take this money and open some form of business. I'm not going to recommend any. The only one I recommend is because I'm 100% sure about it. It's real estate. So we're going to take some of this money and we're going to come together as a unit, 10 or 20 of us, where we can make everybody in our group some money. And we're going to pool our money together. You know what I mean? We're going to put it in a big ass pot. Money, 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 money. Right? Money. We're going to put it in this big pot. And then we're going to invest. Now, my investment strategy is single family is good for like one person trying to flip a couple of times. But for a whole team of people to make money, the greatest investment is multi-family properties. Always remember that. Multi-family properties. You're going to always invest in multi-family, because even if you're just going to rent them, right? Say you're going to rent a multi-family. I got a 4-unit townhome right here, right? So even if I'm just going to invest in just one for myself, and I'm renting it for $2,000 a month, that's $8,000 every month that's coming off of this property, right? Every month. And then I can increase the rent 2% every year if I want to be a reasonable landlord. These landlords nowadays are ridiculous. They're freaking 10, 20, and 30% increases on their rent. That's just crazy. But you can increase it 2%. And you're going to guarantee that in your sleep. And then not only that, you have realtors. Say this person's not paying your rent. You evict them right away. Within 30 days, they're gone. And that's why a lot of people charge first, last, and security. Because I'm going to take your security deposit if you don't pay me my rent. And I'm going to evict you. I'm going to have the freaking sheriff, them come take you out. Do not have a heart when it comes on to your passive income. A lot of people say, oh, but I can't pay my rent because I lost my job. I don't give a crap about that. In real estate, you got to be ruthless. I'm not saying you can't be one of those great landlords, but the more chances you give people in real estate, I used to do that. I used to manage a lot of properties, and I used to give people chances, and they go 3-4 months, don't pay no rent, and then I look bad because the owners of the property is like, damn, I gave you a job, you're supposed to benefit these people. Now they owe me 4 months worth of rent. I could have evicted them, found somebody else that could pay this rent. Maybe they could live in a smaller place. They can't afford a 3-bedroom, move down to a 1-bedroom when they can afford it. But no, they like this place and want to stay here. And then a lot of people, if you have them stay there for 4 months, they get mad and they destroy the place when they leave. And so not only did you not get rent for 4 months, you also have to now renovate a whole place because these people are nasty. They had food everywhere, there's cockroaches everywhere. So you got to be ruthless when it comes on to that. And you ain't got to do it. Hire someone to do it. That's passive income. Other people work to make you money. And then you evict them, and then you have all these realtors that's always going to find you a tenant. People are always looking for places to rent. Same thing. You buy them and you sell them. You buy them and you rent them. And it will always make you money. So if you just own 1 4-unit, somehow we did a couple of flips together as a team, and we all made $400,000, $500,000, $600,000 in 2 years. Right? All of us, 20 of us. Then we say, okay, we're going to invest each into buying a property that we can rent out, while we continue to do flips as a team. And that's how we make money. So you know that you're guaranteed you're going to make $8 to $10 or $15 or $20,000 a month from your property that's generating income, your 4-unit townhouse or 6-unit, or you have 2 of these, That's what we're going to do. It's guaranteed that money's going to come in every month. And then you're doing your flips. So we know that every 6 months we have a big check coming in. And every month we have a check coming in from our rental units. And that is the roadmap to your success. It starts with your credit and then it moves into this. And this is what we're going to do, people. So pay attention to my videos. I'm just giving you game. This is what's happening in the world. I'm just saying, I'm trying to bring us all together as a unit. We all know each other some way, shape, or form, whether it's from a friend or whatever. And we come together as a unit and we pool our resources. I know things, how to get your credit where it needs to be, as long as you follow instructions. And then we can take that money and we invest it in things that we know work. And this is what I'm sure of. So for those who come to me and say, oh, I want to invest in this and in that and that. If you want to do that, by all means, I'm telling you, do this as well. Do whatever it is that you want to do. But this is the only thing I'm going to tell you to go into. This is the only thing I'm going to care to work on, because this is one thing I'm 1,000,000,000% sure of. And so are you. You can tell me right now, find a reason why real estate don't work. Tell me right now, if you live somewhere, if you have to pay rent every month or not. If you rent a building to do business, if you got to pay rent every month or not. If you mortgage your place, if you got to pay the mortgage every month or not. And what happens when you don't pay the mortgage? You're homeless. So that's how it works. So you want to be the person that owns the property and not the person that's renting it. Get it? So tell me, find me something that's more solid than this, that's more sure than this, and then I will listen to you. Otherwise, you listen to me and you jump into this pot and let's get some money. All right, guys. That is the roadmap to your success. And let me help you. Go on to the Boonies, sign up to Business Enterprise, and remember this magic number, 3K. 3K is what you're going to invest in yourself to get from bad to good to making passive income.